Well, once again, I'm back with more DIY bodyworks and wellness tips. And as always, I love to feature my publication, I Touch Myself and I Like It. It is a DIY self-massage, acupressure, reflexology, and Wealth-flex-ology journal recorder. And I wanted to come and make a quick video for those of you who are empathic and often have things going on with your nervous system, because being an empath, definitely our central nervous system certainly has its challenges for sure. And so I just wanted to come and sort of just share just a little bit of how to support your nervous system, especially being an empath. So before I came to make the video, I actually supported my central nervous system with a liquid extract that's called skullcap. And so I use this to help support my central nervous system. And as always, when I'm featuring products, I'm not necessarily promoting a particular brand. I'm just sharing what works for me, but also you can be present with your body to see if that's something that's going to be in alignment for you. I'm actually going to be using an essential oil, ginger oil, to oil my feet. So I'm going to get started with a little bit of this here. Okay, so right here. I'm going to start working with my right foot here. Just kind of lightly oiling this for the moment. I can always come back and add more. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of a reflexology. And maybe a little foot massage as well. But so when we start working on the central nervous system for an empath, we want to work the spine reflex. And you'll find the spine reflex starts here and goes all the way up the big toe. And I'm actually going to do some work on the big toe as well. I'm going to start by doing just some simple, what I call worm walks. I'm just going up the spine reflex here. And as we know, our spine has all the nerves connect for our central nervous system, sends all the communications to the body. And this is very important for empaths. So I'm just doing some worm walks here. I always normally recommend that people go up the spine at least 3 times. If you're empathic, I recommend actually doing it at least 5 times. And you can do this several times throughout the day if you need to. And if you're not empathic, then it's not necessary. But for an empath, certainly, depending on what's going on with you, definitely want to make sure that you're supporting your nervous system. So again, just doing some spinal worm walks here. You can take as much time as you need to. I do have a time limit here, so I'm going to be kind of doing this more in an accelerated way. And just trust your guidance on how much pressure, to use. The thing about DIY bodywork is that you are building that relationship with your body, so you know exactly how to leverage the divine guidance to best, support you. So I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to start working the big toe. And in the big toe, what you find is this is the brain. And right in here is the pineal gland, and then there's the pituitary gland. Right in here is the neck reflex. And you also find the mouth right in here. nose right here on the side. But also what's interesting is because within the neck reflex, you actually can start actually working too, kind of on the thyroid, and it goes down into the thymus gland. And all of these are very important as it relates to being empathic, for sure. So I want to start just working the brain here. And your sinus pads are here as well. But you can work with your index finger, or with your thumb. You can worm walk and then come right here to where the pineal gland is, and just press in and take a few deep breaths. Okay, so I just took 3 deep breaths, and then you can walk down to the pituitary gland. So I'm actually going to use my index finger. I'm just going to do some circular motions here, right? Now I'm going to press in and take a deep breath. And then I'm just going to start just working this big toe. It's kind of in a 360. Just work the fronts and the back. Do some pumping there. Can work and do some pinching here. But all of this is working the brain. Like I said, the pineal, the pituitary gland. It's just working, the face. I'm going to work that neck reflex because that is very important too. So yeah, it's just best to just work this. I always recommend working each area for about at least 60 seconds. And so the big toe would be considered the area, meaning you don't have to stay with the pineal gland or the pituitary gland for 60 seconds. It can be just this whole area. But if you are feeling guided to press in and to do a little bit more work in a specific area, then please do. Again, this is all about how you are divinely guided to support yourself. So yeah, just work that brain. And primarily because we are talking about working the central nervous system, that's why I'm kind of staying, in this area, even though I am encouraging you to work, to just work your entire big toe. You really can't go wrong there. So I'm going to worm walk again down here. Press in. And go down here. So yeah, always like when I get into that pituitary gland area, just to take your index finger. You can do some hooks, or like I said, or just do some circular motions. It's best to do deep breathing. I'm gonna walk back up the spine again. And go back down. Okay. So that is just supporting your central nervous system. Again, for empaths is very important. And one other thing that I want to share is that when you also want to calm your central nervous system, place your right hand in the center at the top of your head, and then take your other hand and put it on your sternum, or in between, consider your breastbone here, and take 3 nice deep breaths. And that helps to support your central nervous system. So I hope that that was helpful for you. And as always, you can secure a copy of I Touch Myself and I Like It on Amazon, but there will be information in the description box for you to be able to secure a copy, and also just learn more even about the works that I do. So as always, I enjoy bringing these videos to you, and I look forward to continuing to support you and bringing more tips to you of this nature in another video.